TestNG series. In this video, we are going to see the grouping concept in TestNG. The grouping concept will help us to partition the test cases. Like let's say if you have a test suite and if you want to partition a few cases for a smoke and few for sanity and few test cases for a regression, or like you can have everything for a regression, and how you can partition these cases or group them into a category. And we'll see that in TestNG we have a groups option. You can categorize them using the groups and you can execute them from the TestNG XML. You can include or you can exclude few cases, the test suite. Let's see that. I have created a class. Inside that I'm going to add, I'll show you like how to add a groups to a test. Public void test1. This is my test. I'm using @test annotation for this. For test annotation, if you see there is a groups here, this accepts an string array, which means you can mark this particular test case to a number of groups. Like let's say groups is equal to, since this accepts a list of the groups, like I'm going to mark this as my this is part of my smoke and it's part of sanity. Okay, this is how you would be marking your test cases or partitioning the tests using the groups, and this is the syntax, and you need to add this to every test case that you have in the suite to categorize them. Here I have added few cases, and let me copy paste this one. See, I have like a total 6 test cases. I'm going to partition them with three test suites, like a smoke, sanity and regression. See, this particular test case, I am marking it as a smoke and for the sanity suite, and this is only for smoke, and this is a smoke and regression. You can use the combination. You can mark this particular test case with a smoke or sanity or regression, or you can just put it for only one particular suite. Test 4, test 5 and 6. These are all my test cases, and all of them all of them are assigned to some group. Okay, now let's go to the TestNG XML. What is my class? This is groups exam. Instead of this class one, I'm going to groups exam. This is my class. Okay, to add a group, we have a tag called groups. See, we have a groups. Inside the group, we have a run tag. What are the groups that you are going to run? You need to put it inside. Inside the run, you need to include what groups you want to run. Okay, we have the different options, include and exclude. Now let's see include, and you can provide what group you want to include. Let's say I'm going to use a smoke. Okay, if I run this TestNG XML, this is going to execute the test cases which are part of a smoke suite. See, this test 1 is part of the smoke, and test 2 is also part of the smoke, and test 3 is also part of the smoke. I think only 3 cases: test 1, test 2 and test 3. I just included only smoke. If you want, you can include the other suite also. Keep adding like include tag, and you can provide what suite you want to execute. And let me run this testng suite and see the test1, test2 and test3. Three tests are executed. If you look at them, see the test1 is executed. It print this is a smoke and sanity. This is what I am printing under the test1. And the test2, this is just a smoke, and test3, this is smoke plus regression. If you see, all the test cases which are part of the smoke are executed. And if you want to include a sanity, go here, again add include, you can provide sanity. Let's run this. Now see, there are 5 test cases are executed. Let's look at the 5 cases. See, the test1 is part of a smoke and a sanity. Don't get confused whether okay, I mark this particular test1 as a smoke and as a sanity. When I run this, including both the smoke and sanity, this will not run twice. This is going to run only once. Though this particular test is mapped with the multiple test suites like smoke and sanity, or including both smoke and sanity. This test is a part of the both suites. Still, the test ng identifies only once and it will execute. Okay, it will not execute twice. And see, the test1 executes test2, and this is a smoke and regression. The test3 executed, and sanity plus regression. See, you have included a sanity in this run. This is sanity, that is test4. This is sanity plus regression got printed, and test5. This is just a sanity. This test case also executed, but not this one. Test 6 is not executed because this is a part of a regression and you didn't include the regression here. Now you have seen that the smoke and sanity, they both are included. Now what is meant by exclude? If you want to exclude, if I provide exclude sanity, let us assume, let me delete this include sanity, and I'm excluding all the sanity cases. Okay, let's run with the smoke by including only smoke suite. See, you have seen 3 cases are executed. Now I am going to use exclude a sanity, which means I don't want to run the test cases which are part of the sanity, which means this is part of a smoke and part of a sanity, but the exclude has a high priority than include in a group concept in testng, which means whatever the test case, first it will identify the cases which are marked with the smoke which included, and then it picks up what needs to be excluded. It will be removing all of them from the execution, from the invocation, and it will execute only cases which are part of the smoke but avoid the tests which are part of a sanity. Let's run this. See, only 2 tests are executed now. See, there is no sanity test case is executed. The test1 is not performed. Why? Because though this is part of a smoke which you want to include, still the exclude has a high priority that we are excluding the sanity, so that didn't get executed. So always the exclude has a high priority in groups concept in testng. Okay, and one more thing we need to remember, if we have a group defined at a suite level, that is applicable to all the tests which are under the test suite. You have a group here. Let me say I'm going to have a one more group inside my test. Okay, see here you are including smoke and excluding sanity, and again here you can include a regression. I'm including a regression at the test level because this is part of the suite which is considered as a group for this test also. So if you have a multiple test tags inside your suite, and if you want to include any suite or any group in all of the tests, keep that at the suite level because that will apply to the test tags underneath. Okay, if you run this, it's going to print whatever the output we have seen in the last run plus the regression. Let's see. See, earlier smoke plus regression, and now the regression also included because you just included a regression at the test level. Okay, hope you understand the concept. Please feel free to comment if you have any questions in the comment section. Thank you.